Living and working in the frenetic grip of a 24-hour society, the modern-day human being is forced to live with its major repercussion, stress. Constant stress causes continual release of various stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, which cause a depletion of energy reserves, resulting in fatigue and burnout, rise in the number and intensity of destructive emotions, irrecoverable damage to interpersonal relationships, memory loss and loss of concentration, high blood pressure and ulcers.
Medical research has proved that stress leads to increased likelihood of infectious diseases.
As high levels of cortisol in the bloodstream reduces the number of white blood cells, which are the infection-fighting army in our blood. Stress is also a major risk factor for a variety of diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular ailments, and mental illness. Stress-related ailments like chronic pain, hypertension, and headache alone account for 64% of all job absences. Industry loses an estimated $250 billion annually from stress-related ailments. As yet, there is no effective pharmacological therapy developed to treat stress. People are treated for symptoms of the diseases caused by stress and very rarely advised on behavioral therapy and lifestyle changes. No wonder that there is no reduction in stress-related problems faced by society today. Everybody is desperately seeking the ability to create an internal stress-free mental environment so that one can function effectively in the extremely challenging situations and roles that modern-day life thrusts upon us. Today, humanity is in dire need of silence, relaxation, and a stress-free life. Humankind desperately hankers for some peace and a little space in life in order to become creative and to be productive and successful. Let us have a look at how meditation causes a reduction in stress.
The amygdala, the brain's alarm system, are almond-shaped clusters of neurons located within the temporal lobes of the human brain, which triggers the release of stress hormones.
fMRI is really a procedure that allows us non-invasively to see what parts of the brain are working more than other parts at any point in time.
Clinical studies using the fMRI have shown that people who are clinically depressed or those with anxiety disorders have a hyperactive right prefrontal cortex. The right prefrontal cortex cannot regulate the functioning of the amygdala. However, the left prefrontal cortex can regulate it. When we feel emotionally stable, good, and in control, the left prefrontal cortex is active and the right prefrontal cortex is quiet. People with an active left prefrontal cortex hardly ever have a bad day. Most people lie in the middle. Dr. Daniel Goleman, author of the best-selling Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, states that, due to the neuroplastic ability of the brain, the activity of the left prefrontal cortex can be remarkably increased within just 2 months of practicing regular meditation. This has been proven by the use of the fMRI on people who have just begun the practice of meditation. Ama, the spiritual master who synthesized IAM, Integrated Amrita Meditation Technique, says, "The remote control of our mind should rest firmly in the palm of our hand. Total and complete mental control. This is what IAM Meditation offers." The Integrated Amrita Meditation Technique is a simple combination of yoga, pranayama, and meditation that takes just about 20 minutes a day. The technique is a synthesis of traditional time-tested methods suited for the current mental conditions, time constraints, and needs of modern man. It is taught for free throughout the world.
You might say that the meditation is a self-guided style of meditation, so that there is some mental or physical activity right the way through, which makes it perfect for anybody from beginner level to advanced. That's my opinion, and I'm somebody who teaches meditation and yoga. I found that the sequence, which is relatively short, it's less than 30 minutes, and it takes you nicely to a more relaxed and more focused point, which finishes with complete physical relaxation, shavasana. So if you're looking for a simple, very easy, very short form of meditation that I think is very, very effective, try IAM meditation.
In our study, we looked at the impact of Integrated Amrita meditation technique on psychological, physiological and biochemical parameters in 150 college students. The subjects were randomly divided into 3 groups: the IAM group, or the Integrated Amrita Meditation Technique group, the Progressive Muscle Relaxation Technique group, and the control group. In case of heart rate and respiratory rate, we found a significant drop after 2 months of practice, which sustained till 8 months on regular practice. The major stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, were also analyzed in the study. Adrenaline, which is a hormone which is secreted in our body in response to immediate exposure to stress. There was a significant drop after 48 hours of practice itself, which sustained till 8 months on regular practice. In case of cortisol, a significant drop was seen only after 8 months of regular practice. The major immunoglobulin IgA was found to be increased in the IAM practitioners in comparison with the PMR group and control group. The most significant finding in our study was the impact of the technique on attitude towards stressful events, which were recorded using Life Changes Stress Scale. For example, if a person rated major loss of income as severely stressful before the commencement of the training, after regular practice of the technique, the scores to this particular stressful event decreased significantly. The results of the study has encouraged us to design further studies on the impact of the technique in diabetes, migraine, and even stress responses in professionals as such in the society.
The turbulent sea is calm underneath. The ripples and the waves are only on the surface. The stormy sky is innately still. The clouds are only transient. Effects of meditation are simple, and yet as poignant as the calm waters of the deep sea or the still blue of a clear sky. So, even while you're rushing to meet your next target, studying to pass that next test and climb up one more ladder on your way to the top, remain relaxed by just investing 20 minutes a day for IAM meditation